first initial ride with it, and I'm 10 miles in already, and it is extremely comfortable. Solid, soft, smooth as far as the suspension goes. It is definitely a step up over my V13 suspension by far. And mind you, I haven't even adjusted this thing. I have not even touched the suspension. This is what it is right out the box.
What's up, y'all? Flip here, EUC Chronicles, back with another goodie. How's everybody doing? Man, I love when the plan goes off the rails a little bit. I'm not gonna hold you. I wanted to go out for a nice little ride around my neighborhood, just really quick, just to come back and kind of give you just a quick impression of how I feel about the V14 Pro, right? So I goes out, got my camera mic'd up and everything. When I tell you I ended up going on a 20-mile ride, I am not kidding. My first ride out, you guys who saw the unboxing did the unboxing, right? I didn't go out that night. It was hard, trust me. I wanted to go out that night, but it was already starting to get dark. Then I didn't have all the cameras and everything charged, so I was like, I would wait till tomorrow, fresh legs, and we would go out and give this beast a try. Man, come on. First of all, I have a smaller wheel, the one that I got from my son, the Gold Falcon, right? And I also had my homeboy's patent for 4 months sitting here, as well as I got a chance to try other smaller wheels, because for the people that's been watching my channel, I've been talking for like the past 6 months that I want to migrate to a smaller wheel. I still love my V13 Pro. That's still that's the sports car of the house, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted a smaller, lighter wheel, capable of going off-road. And, also if I just want to run to the store, I don't have to go jumping through several hoops just to get the vehicle outside, So that has been going on. I initially was eyeing the NOSFET Aero because right now you can get them used on Facebook Marketplace for like $1,000 to about $1,200, $1,300, which is a great deal. The only problem with the NOSFET, at least in my opinion, I haven't got a chance to ride one, but in my opinion, the top speed is not high enough. The Falcon already goes 30 miles an hour, you know what I'm saying? And I get an extra 4 miles an hour for $1,000 more. It just doesn't seem like the best deal in my opinion. So when the opportunity came across for me to get my hands on the 50 mile an hour beast that is the V14 Pro, absolutely. So anyway, let me get back to what's going on. I get on the wheel, and the first thing I noticed was it felt like being on my V13 Pro. Usually when I get on a smaller wheel, I'm sketched out. Like the Falcon, sketched out. Like it's too light, in my opinion. Maybe if I rode it for 6 months, I'll probably get acclimated to it. It's too light. Every single wheel that I've ever gone to ride, as far as getting off of the V13 and trying this wheel afterwards, it's always felt squirrely and weird. Even when I had my EX7 before I sold it, it did not feel like the V14. I got on this wheel and it was like so familiar. It felt like being on my V13, not the weight wise, but just the way that it felt, the confidence level. If I didn't look down, I would swear I was on my V13. This wheel is so solid and stable at low speeds, at high speeds, and we'll get to the high speed in a minute, because again, I did not intend to go out for a long ride. I went to go out, take it through its paces, try out the suspension, and then come back and say A, B, or C, you know what I mean? On my way back from the bike trail, I didn't even stay on the bike trail. I got off and I was riding on the main road. I'm doing like 36 on that thing my first day. And I know it's crazy because I would never, ever ever do that on a new wheel, period. I don't care where it's from. Like I said, I have this thing where I do a courting phase where I just take my time to get used to adjusted to the wheel, so the wheel gets adjusted to me, so we can kind of build a trust with each other, because you are trusting your life to something just holding you up in midair, you know what I'm saying? But I felt so comfortable, so confident, so sure on the V14, I just let her rip, and a ripping she did. It was very exhilarating, and I guess not having as much weight to lug around like my other wheel, she gets up and goes, and this thing was going. But hey, don't take my word for it. Listen to me talk about it real quick, and we'll come right back.
I am blown away by this wheel. Blown away. Every single smaller wheel I have attempted to ride since riding and being accustomed to my V13 has been extremely uncomfortable. I didn't feel confident on it. It just made me want to go right back to my big wheel. Being that this is literally my first ride with this wheel, have not taken it out last night when I unboxed it, just first initial ride with it, and I'm 10 miles in already, and it is extremely comfortable. Solid, soft, smooth. As far as the suspension goes, it is definitely a step up over my V13 suspension by far. And I'm already feeling the difference. And I'm just riding on the bike trail, going off a few curbs, nothing crazy. But it is such an enjoyable ride. And the one thing I do and will say, the weight, actually having that weight makes this wheel super stable. And that's what I did not have on any of the other lighter wheels. It was that stability. Like, I feel it feels like I'm riding my V13, and not as far as the suspension or the riding style. It's just the comfortability and stability. Like, I don't have a care in the world. So that's something that's very important to me, transferring to a new wheel.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? This wheel is incredible. You know, I'm glad I waited. I'm glad I waited. There's many times where I could have jumped onto something just for the sake of getting something. You know, I kind of did that with the Falcon, you know, when I got it for my son, because I didn't want to wait for the wheel that he was interested in at the time. And also I felt that he would do better having an off-road wheel, learning how to ride off-road, coming off-road with me, since I'm doing that more, and build his skills in that department. But man, I'm so impressed by this wheel, so impressed. It's so much fun, and I'm already seeing myself kind of pushing past what I normally do, even on my V13, you know what I mean? Like, I could see it coming. I was eyeing a set of stairs earlier today, like, this wheel, oh my goodness, man. Like, just picking it in, lifting it out of my car, putting it in the back of my truck, oh, no problems. I don't have to prepare myself spiritually and mentally to get this thing in the air. It was such a delight to ride, man. And let me tell you guys, if you're in the market for something off-road in its weight class, the V14 is punching heads off. I know, believe me, I read the comments, I went to the Reddits, I looked at some of the reviews as well. I know there's mixed feelings about the wheel, but you're also talking to a person that has 3 other Inmotion wheels, so there's that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the way Inmotion makes their wheels. I trust in Inmotion in the way they make their wheels, so it was a no-brainer for me to try out this next iteration of wheel. And I know it's 2 years old, but it doesn't ride that way. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel that way at all. And the same thing I got when I got my V13. I had people in my comments telling me, oh, you could have got this, you should have got that, you should have, you should have, you could have, you should have. I got the wheel that was perfect for me, and to this day that wheel hasn't let me down, hasn't given me a problem. Nothing I can report about that wheel. The only downside to that wheel, in my opinion, was just I wish I had more range so I could go further, but I got a fast charger now, so that's out. And it's, you know, I kind of heard something to talk about the V14 as far as it's a demanding wheel, as far as draining power a lot. I'm not worried about any of that. My Roger charger fixes all of that. I could charge this baby up to 80% in an hour from 0. So I'm not worried about that. But this ride has probably for the first time in my EUC journey has been so exhilarating for a first time out. Like I said, I'm riding this thing back at 36 plus without a care in the world. There's cars coming, I didn't care. I was going for it. You'll see in the video. You've seen it. But all in all, man, like I am thrilled, Will. I'm so happy I got it, and just there's gonna be more videos. We have a Black Cobras event coming up in another week. I will be going to that, and I will be out there. And I wasn't gonna participate in the race at first when I was gonna go with my V13. I was not gonna participate in the race at all, but now that I have this wheel, I'm definitely entering the race. Hey, listen, what do I have to lose? You know what I'm saying? I already ride off-road here, and I'm gonna be doing some more practice, and I have an area where I can practice, so look out for that video. That's actually gonna be the next thing I'm gonna do, is gonna go out, take this thing off-road a little bit. Please stay tuned for that. That will be coming up soon. Like I said, I'm literally gonna finish this, and I'm going out to record. So, man, thank you guys. I'm sorry for not posting as much content recently. I've been wrapped up doing a lot of other things, man, but now that I got this baby in my possession, there's gonna be a ton of videos, so hopefully I can make up for being gone so long. But thanks for the people who have been rocking with me, and every time I do post a video, you guys are in the comments and liking. I really appreciate that, man, and you guys stay tuned. There is more sick videos along the way. Also, if you guys are in the market for something from Inmotion, they've been nice enough to give me a discount code, which is Chronicles50, and that will give you $50 off your next purchase. That is Chronicles50. All the information will be left in the description, so you can take advantage of that. And as usual, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me down below in the comments, what do you think the best off-road wheel is in 2026? I want to hear from you. Tell me what wheel you think is the best and why, down below in the comments. You guys stay safe out there. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Well, that was an adventure. I'm about 18 and a half miles in, headed back home, and I am just blown away. Blown away. I don't even know where to begin. It's this is the perfect upgrade for me, coming from the V13. This thing has just been a non-stop pleasure to ride. It's the comfort. This wheel is super comfortable to ride. Like I said, I got on it. I was only planning to go a few miles just to give my initial impressions of it. And I just kept going. I just couldn't stop riding. It just was that great of a ride for me. And it was not a major adjustment period that I needed to get acclimated. Is really, if I didn't look down, right? And I'm not talking about the suspension, I'm just talking about the feel of the ride. But if I didn't look down, I would still feel like I'm on my V13. But once the suspension comes into play, once the initial acceleration comes into play, then I know something's different.